Welcome. Do you know what this is? Well, if you said anything other than Pomello, you'd be wrong. But if you said Pomello, you're right. And what did they win? No prizes for today. I'm going to show you how to cut and open this. It's really easy to cut and open, so let's get to it. Oh yeah, it's double organic. So the Pomello is basically like a giant grapefruit, but if you don't like grapefruit, you can still try this. I think we should try every fruit 2 or 3 times just to make sure we do or do not like it. And this one's really sweet. There's no sourness to it at all. And when you're picking one, just like with all citrus, you want to pick a citrus fruit that is heavy for its size. So if you pick up 2 different Pomellos, you want to pick up the one that's heavier of the 2 that are the same size. Same thing with any other citrus fruit that you're buying, because that means they're going to be juicier, they're going to be more ripe. And to pick a ripe one, it should be yellow or very pale green. Don't want the super green ones. Won't taste as good. And you know, it's a pet peeve of mine that they're all, why do we need to wrap them like this? The only time I've ever seen them not wrapped is if they're like an organic one. This is just the conventional, and they are always wrapped nice and pretty like this, but they don't need to be. So anyway, all we're going to do is cut it with a knife. I like to just cut the top off. Alright, so here we are. We're just going to cut the top off. That's the pointed part. And I'm just going to cut it until I expose the fruit. Sure, there's a tiny little bit of waste, but you're gonna see why I did that compared to how other people might want to open the Pomello, which I'm gonna have for breakfast. Now all you gotta do is go around the fruit, and all you're doing is scoring it. And now you're just gonna get in like this. Peel it off. It really doesn't take long at all. You're just going to peel this off. And now, the reason that I cut that top off like that is that it's going to make it really easy to open it up. Now you can peel off as much as you like this white pith, but you'll see why it doesn't really matter. You don't have to peel it all off. So next, we're just going to rip it open. So through the bottom, we can stick our thumbs in there and rip it open. And look at this, it's like a jewel inside. And we can just pull out these pieces of the fruit. You don't actually eat the skin, right? Think of this like a giant orange or grapefruit. Normally you would eat this skin. We're actually not going to eat this skin here. It's quite tough, and you just don't eat it. But this tastes marvelous. And one last thing I want to touch on is that the reason that I cut off the top here is sometimes you're going to get a piece of fruit that might not be exposed. So when you have something like this, you can easily get at the fruit, but when you're getting this one, it's all covered, except here it's already exposed. Just put your thumbnail in there and you can rip the skin off, and then you can expose the fruit and eat it. So super easy to open, and there's some small seeds on there. You can pull those off, you could chew them, you don't really taste them, and enjoy the Pomello. Get out there and explore different fruits. You've probably heard me say before that there is an epidemic of fruit ignorance out there. And even I'm ignorant about different types of fruits. There's crazy exotic fruits that I've never heard of. But I know about a lot of different fruits. I know when they're ripe to eat. I know how to eat them and cut them up and use them. And that's really important, because when you have that knowledge, then you can go and eat those awesome fruits. rather than walking past them in the grocery aisle. Enjoy. Oh yeah, it's double organic. Did you know I offer raw food coaching? Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Got epic recipes, fitness, and raw food motivation. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. Whoa, look at all those recipes. Those look tasty. Give me some of that. I'm proud to announce the release of my free raw recipe app. Do you want over 100 original raw food recipes in the palm of your hand? Click the links to download or search Double Organic on your phone.